Hard 8 and BG tells people they dick suckers and they die of cancer. Nobody says nothing about that. Sound like a fucking woman. Who all we got coming today?
We got Dealer Gaming and
oh god,
and Cycle Gaming.
Oh shit.
Oh,
I guess I ain't gonna have to say nothing today.
Xbox Union Transform.
All right, yeah, Bond not going. We live, but Bond not going to be making it.
Oh, man.
You send the burn unit. Yeah. Oh man,
The burn unit.
I just wanted to, go live a little bit early to address a few things real quick. But the main thing I want to say is let's not. What we can't do. We can't let all this Scorpio news distract us from the fact that this nigga Bond had a week-long roast, okay? That's the most important thing that happened this week. Everybody in the community had, like, fried duck, okay? Everybody participated in this barbecue. Everybody showed up.
Boy, the sidestep was so real. Motherfucker trying to engage people. I was I've been ignoring Bond for about the last 2-3 days. Maybe 4 days.
Yeah, he's really trying to trigger y'all, bro.
He really trying to engage this nigga. Yo, listen, Bond got roasted so bad that this nigga is now agreeing with Crap Gamer. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh shit! I missed that.
Yo, he got roasted so bad. He said, "How did Crap Gamer lie?" I mean, no, he said, "How was Crap Gamer exposed when Crap Gamer was making tweets talking about that? The Xbox Scorpio wasn't going to have a Jaguar." CPU, and he was saying facts. Like they were saying this shit is facts. It wasn't like anybody's opinion or anything like that. It was saying like he was saying it like if he had some inside information and shit. So now that it came out that it's still using Jaguar, motherfuckers was sending tweets and shit. Bomb was like, how's he exposed? Like I'm like, this shit crazy. Hey Jack, man, you got to cut it off. Hey, don't do that shit no more, man.
I see, bro.
It's all a distraction from the fact that he got third-degree burn.
Yo, between him calling the Patreon supporters losers and Jack Move roasting the shit out of him, he's been trying to get into good graces with everybody again. He's overly positive about the Scorpio. He agreeing with Crap Gamer. Don't do that shit no more, Jack Move. Like,
yeah, I got to lay off it, bro. I got to lay off it.
You got the chats, the whole chat. Like, it was crazy this week. He trying to throw me under the bus.
I knew it was bad when he.
I ain't never see Bond like that though.
Hey, that man was reaching all week. He was trying anything to get me under the bus. Bro. Jimmy, BG. He was trying to pull us all down with him. If he get locked up, he telling. Like,
he was in a private chat for a whole week explaining it. I was like, yo.
Oh, absolutely.
Yo, that shit was too funny, man.
Bro, every day he'll wake up angry, bro. We like, bro, you still on that shit, man?
It was like 7 o'clock. All I seen was he was like, Jimmy, you're exposed. You and Hard 8. I'm like, wait, what? What happened?
Yo, he uploading videos at 12 at midnight. He uploading videos at crack of dawn.
You got on camera.
Yo, he forgot all his own rules this week, dog. All
the crack of dawn, midnight. What the fuck is going on? Hey, Jack Moo, don't do that shit no more, man.
I'm gonna have to lay off him, bro.
You knocking the motherfucking chemistry off. This nigga been, god damn. He crying about us in smooth chat. Like, we all here to watch this man play Uncharted. Ain't nobody thinking about that roast up.
Bro, he been saying all week, bro. Shit crazy.
That shit go, man. God damn.
That man Bond brought the community together, dog. That everybody was in on it.
I knew it was crazy when he got on video with a fucking windbreaker on to prove he went to college. Like, he can't even stood up straight no more. Nigga damn near laying down in this chair. I'm like, God damn.
It's
all bad.
That fucking move he did when he said that move he did on the video where he pointed at his face and then like twirled his hand around. Yo, word, dog. When I seen that, I was like, yo, that's some gay ass shit right there. Like, don't do that no more. Don't do that. I was cracking the fuck up when I seen that shit. Shit was funny. I had to leave Bond alone, man. I couldn't talk to Bond for the last 4 days, man. He was really testing my patience, man. Like, this nigga nigga really trying. I'm gonna go far back because I know he hurt right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and I ain't even gonna take it personal, man. I'm gonna let him have his time.
You know what he gonna say? I'm so important. You losers were talking about me last week.
I ain't trying to hear all that, man. This motherfucker was trying his hardest to bring us into that shit. Like we ain't got nothing to do with that shit, man.
He was bringing up shit I said like a year ago. Like he the type of nigga to snitch on shit you did in kindergarten. Like that bitch.
He was in the chat making points that nobody was arguing. Like, what are you talking about? I'm like, what are you talking about? That's why I was asking y'all. Like, do anybody know what Bond is talking about? Because I'm lost.
I never seen Bond in that form, man. He was different.
Man, that boy cooked that ball, man. God damn. That shit crazy. That shit, I went back and watched that shit. That shit was hilarious. I was dying.
This nigga smooth.
Bro, you seen somebody say he like a Mass Effect Andromeda character? That shit was.
Yo, this nigga smooth, dog. I'm gonna win that bet. I ain't even worried about that. I'm about to win that bet. But
yo, somebody was asking me that shit ended Sunday at 12, right?
It don't even matter, dog. He ain't gonna. It don't even fucking matter, dog. It can end Sunday at 12. It can end at Monday at 12. It don't fucking matter. Ain't nothing happening.
You only on chapter 13, right?
Yo, this nigga got stuck on the beach, nigga. Hold on. Fuck difficulty. How the fuck you let level design whip your ass? How the fuck you
I heard he got lost.
Yo, he was stuck on the beach, my nigga. How the fuck the design of the level whip your ass?
There was only one way to go.
Yeah, I can't front though. When he started roasting his chat, that shit got crazy.
Yo, there ain't no motherfucking there ain't no difficulty level for level design. Like, what the fuck? Like, that shit was crazy. Then he was crying to myself, this shit need a map. How the fuck do a linear game like that need a map? A linear game, yeah. I know it's linear, but
yo, hold on. That dealer game, he been here before, right?
Yeah, he been here before. Yeah.
Okay.
How did he say he needed a map for a linear game, dog? Like, that's like asking for a map for fucking Pac-Man or some shit. How do you get to the power pellets? Like, what the fuck? Oh, this shit crazy. I ain't worried. I ain't even worried. I ain't worried.
Yo, it was only one way to go, though. I don't know. I don't get it.
It's facts. But look, he ain't even get to chapter 13 yet, dog.
No, he was 13.
He ain't. Well, I mean, is that the beach 13? Like that whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay, well, he didn't get to the jungle. He ain't get to that part that's gonna make him quit. Let's put it like that.
Yeah, where you climb up and run into the guards and all that.
Oh, it's a wrap on that part, bro.
Oh, it's an absolute. It's a wrap.
Absolutely.
And the checkpoint is brutal on that part.
Yep.
And he got lucky last night with a couple of checkpoint. I call them glitches. Like, you died. It ain't a glitch. He made the checkpoint. I guess they changed it. I don't know. I don't remember.
They patched the checkpoints a few. I don't know where.
Yeah, they did a couple of them. Yeah.
But once you get to 13, it's over. And then if he passed that, then he got the elevator. It's over. If he happened to pass that, before the elevator, he got the part where you got to steal the Jeep.
Oh, that part kind of
hard. It's not that hard, but for him, it's over. If he can get past that, he got so much shit he got to get past to beat this game. He got Avery House. He got the part that Dr. Trey quit on right before Avery House.
That part's some bullshit.
He got the exploding mummies. He got chapter 20. It's a wrap.
Final boss fight.
Oh yeah, final boss fight.
Why he was talking all of that and he late?
Yeah, we're doing this because he couldn't. What the hell?
Yeah, right. Because he couldn't make it tomorrow. So what's going on?
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Oh, he died over 300 times already? Jesus.
Damn.
Yeah, that shit funny, man. That shit funny as hell. But yeah, I ain't worried. I just gotta figure out what he gonna give me once he fell. That's what we need to figure out.
He about to give all y'all the shit sandwich, right?
Yeah, well, that's for Bond. And
Bond that's for Bond. Okay, that's for Bond. Okay.
I'm talking about him beating this Uncharted. I need to,
It's going to happen.
You're not beating that. It ain't
happening. I may not beat it in 7 days as you requested. I'll take that L, but it can be beat.
You're not gonna beat it.
after this week is up, I'm not going to waste any more valuable time.
You don't need to. You're going to be exposed. We don't want you to waste.
How am I going to be exposed? You know what? I've done this more this week than you have done. I've had, like, I'm trying to see how many hours, because remember this time last year, you was the same nigga that said I don't game. So this time, if you tally all the hours that I've been gaming this week, I'm pretty sure you probably got more hours in videos than me, and I got more hours in gaming than you.
Oh shit!
Oh, wow.
Okay.
That's because I got the platinum over a year ago. Fuck you talking about in 4 days.
In 4 days.
Well, I beat the game on crushing in 4 days.
Okay.
What are you talking about, sir?
I mean, 4 days.
You doing something I been did.
That's before what, the summer job came through?
Oh, wow.
I mean, what's going on?
He's always trying to guess. Keep guessing, though, dog. Keep guessing. But anyway, you lost a level design. Like, you was stuck on the beach, nigga. You're retarded.
I was stuck on the beach because the game
was blaming the rain. He was blaming the rain and everything. The poor rain effects is the reason why I can't find my way.
Oh, I saw that.
I need a map. Give me a map on a fucking linear game. Give me a map.
When you got stuck in that room for like 2 hours, like what the fuck is Smooth doing, bro? You was running towards niggas with the shotgun. I'm like, what are you doing?
Because I was running out of ideas of what to do. It was to the point where no matter where I went. Because I gave up shooting them. I gave
up shooting.
Because it wasn't effective.
You know you got to knock the helmets off before you can melee them, right?
I later realized that. I already got past it.
No, because chapter 13 is where it really started to take a turn.
That's where I'm at.
Oh yeah, it's
you didn't get to that section. You didn't get to the section.
You really about to taste crushing. You really about to taste.
No, he really about to cry. He really gonna quit. He gonna quit. He gonna really quit. If you think it's been hard so far, oh my God, he's in for a rude awakening.
All right, so let's get to this Scorpio talk. So this is Weapon Wheel Podcast, episode 86.5. We needed to do a little dedicated episode about this Scorpio reveal. iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, weaponwheelnetwork.com. Go buy Weapon Wheel t-shirts, links in the description, Patreon. Make sure you like the video, Facebook. Yeah. So this podcast probably won't be 2 hours because the only thing we're gonna talk about is the Scorpio. Maybe, I don't know, because we can go back and forth forever about a lot of stuff, but we're gonna see how long it's gonna be. Probably not like a full podcast.
Man, just let it rock out, man. God damn.
The full podcast is gonna be we still gonna have another podcast tomorrow where we talk about like the other stuff that happened during the week. I'm not even sure what else happened during the week, to be honest with you.
Yeah, what the fuck else did happen during the week?
I don't know.
Yeah, damn thing.
But we're gonna talk about this. So let's get to the intros. Cycle.
What up, y'all? It's Cycle Gamer, and I come in peace, man. I come in peace.
All right. Dealer.
Dealer Gaming. Obviously, find me on YouTube at Dealer Gaming. I don't necessarily come in peace, but it depends on how this goes.
Whoa.
All right. Smooth.
What's up? It's the best bot, and I'm ready to take Heart 8 to court for his recent video.
All right. Jimmy.
Hey, yo, what up, man? I'm just here to see what's going on with the Scorpio. Enjoy the show, everybody.
Jack.
Hey.
Oh, okay.
What's poppin', everybody? It's Jack Moo, man. The guru, a giddy up. But you can also call me your pony commissioner.
Heart 8.
Yo, what's good? Heart 8 gaming, man. Let's go.
Okay. Where do we start this? I really don't know where to start. I don't know if we should start with like Smooth and him taking Heart 8 to court, or just us giving our general. Let's give our general, I guess, thoughts on the Scorpio first. We could do that. Let's start with Cycle. General thoughts on the Scorpio specs and like what we learned from it.
Well, for me, I feel like it's nothing that Microsoft hasn't told us already. This was just a reconfirmation of what they already said. A lot of people said they weren't going to be able to do 4K. Then it turned into we weren't going to be able to do 4K 60. Then it turned into they're not going to be able to do 4K 60 Ultra. All this kind of stuff. And then it turned into it's a whole nother console. That's what I heard. That's the latest thing I heard. For me, all this was from Digital Foundry. was just a reconfirmation of what Microsoft already promised. And from what they said, they over delivered on what they promised anyway. So that's just what I feel about it. For me, it's not anything I feel like it's going to change the world. It's good for Microsoft, and it's good for pushing the consoles forward. But other than that, it's just giving us a 4K option.
Okay, Dealer.
Like you said, it's nothing they haven't confirmed before. As I said last time I was here, this thing will give you 4K with high settings for around $500. I'm noticing a lot of flip flopping. Are you noticing that?
I noticed it.
I'm seeing a lot of that flip flopping. Yeah, and they did prove that it could do 4K Ultra with Forza. Here's the thing: they confirmed that was completely unoptimized. It was ported in 2 days using Universal Windows Platform. Unoptimized Ultra 4K 60, as low as 55% of the GPU load, as high as 80. Right. So this thing's definitely going to be capable, and they've even gone out of their own way to customize what is essentially JAG cores, but it's much more custom than a Puma. I don't know why you would call this a Jaguar, because it's not the same thing that's in the Pro, but at the same time, it is still using JAG cores. But it's very interesting. I think we could do a whole segment on just the CPU alone, because it's kind of controversial, I don't know, man. I'm excited. I think it's great for console dudes. If you're not a console guy, then don't worry about it. But if you're a console guy, then look into it.
Okay, Jimmy.
I think the Scorpio is exactly what they said it would be. Like I said, I don't know what he's talking about flip-flopping over there, but I know a lot of these guys were wrong about the CPU except me. The other thing
who
is
was
that
wrong about the CPU?
Pretty much all of y'all, but what I wanted to say was what I wanted to say is that I am concerned about that CPU due to the fact that they said it's going to be individually balanced for every console. That sounds like that could be good and bad.
Well, you're actually not the first one to say that I was wrong on the CPU, even though I made a video 4 months ago called why Xbox Scorpio CPU may not be Ryzen, and I actually encourage people to back off of that. So you're actually wrong. I wasn't wrong. But the power balancing thing isn't. It basically essentially means that every piece of silicon utilizes a different amount of electricity, right?
Yes.
They actually do an auto balancing technique to make sure that no chip runs essentially over voltage or under voltage. So performance is efficient. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just said that. And that worries me about as I was continuing to say, that worries me about the price of this console, since they're going to be doing all of this to it.
Well, it's all custom done in-house, though. So.
Yeah, but that makes it sound more expensive, don't it?
Smooth, you can go ahead.
I think the Scorpio is a monster, as they said in the reveal video. I'm still fully confident, and like I said, I'm willing to listen to the next 6 weeks of damage control, because we got to get further vindication at E3 when they're actually showing games, when they're going to be showing games that hit those 4K 60 marks. We're going to be seeing games that have those comparable to PC Ultra settings and whatnot. But like I said, I said what I needed to say on Thursday on Twitter, and I'm going to listen to the further damage control. I know people are already making X-File conspiracy videos regarding screenshots, but I'm not going to further, go into that. But it's a beast, and I can't wait.
Okay, Jack.
I'm not gonna pretend to be a spec dude, because I'm really not. But from what Digital Foundry showed, it looked like it's like I said on Cuphead, like it's a real deal, man. It looked cool, you know what I'm saying? My only issue with the Scorpio, I ain't got nothing negative to say about the console itself, but what are the games that's gonna be playing on it? That's my thing. You know what I'm talking about? Exclusive, not third-party games. So I don't want to see the games. I'm waiting for E3. That's pretty much it.
Okay, and Hard 8.
Let me see. Nothing's going to turn around for Microsoft. They're still going to continue to get crushed. Microsoft doesn't have no worldwide appeal. Also,
nigga, what do you think of the Scorpio? That's all we want to hear.
Shut the fuck up. You had your turn. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Shut the fuck up. They're not gonna. They're gonna be talking about all this power, but they're not gonna have no games to show off this power, because once Sony show games like The Last of Us 2, which is going to be a graphical beast, we know this. Microsoft ain't going to have nothing to combat that. So all that power is just going to be on paper. Nobody's going to care. And that's that. It's more powerful than the Pro. We already know. But my 1080 Ti will still be the best place to play Xbox games.
That's funny, because you mentioned 1080 Ti, and it's so amazing because it's so powerful. But You play 99% multiplats over there on a PC.
I played a better version of multiplats.
Okay, I get that. But
Okay, so what else is there to talk about?
You're using
what else is there to talk about?
You're using exclusive
What
software.
else is there to talk about? I play multiplats at their best. Fuck is you talking about? Ain't nothing else to talk about.
All right.
1080 Ti.
Hang on, you're struggling.
1080 Ti better than the Scorpio. Why do you look forward to
Who is saying the 1080? Who is saying
All right,
that?
so what are you saying? What are you saying? What are you talking about? Listen, when it comes down to it, PlayStation still got the better exclusives, and PC is still the best place to play Xbox games. That's the bottom line.
All right, so what are you bitching for?
I ain't bitching. You bitching.
Yeah, that's all you do is bitch.
You on my podcast. Pussy.
I want to know, yo.
I was invited, motherfucker.
Fuck is you
All right, relax.
Nut ass up.
I'll smack the shit out of you, dude.
You wouldn't do shit, pussy. You
Oh,
wouldn't beat a drum.
oh, you bringing out the 5-letter
You
word.
wouldn't beat a drum, chump. Fuck you talking.
All right, relax. What is guy here?
Fuck out of here.
Talking about
You
1080 Ti.
You wouldn't beat a drum, nigga. Fuck
Only
you
been
talking
10
about.
minutes. Relax. All right, Dylan, what was the point you were making? Go ahead. This is the main point.
All right, doughboy.
Fuck out of here. You fucking clown.
You pudgy bitch. Shut the fuck
I
up.
know you wouldn't beat a drum.
okay.
You real tough, right?
I know this is
You real tough.
Yo, before we keep going, let me ask you one other question.
Wait, hold on. I want Dealer to finish making this point. Go ahead, Dealer.
I don't even remember what the fuck the point was.
It was about the 1080 Ti and the
No, this
conference.
dude he's using exclusive software as to why Sony are gonna have the better looking games. And yet he sits here and plays on PC and touts more power.
I said,
that's what you said.
I said the Scorpio ain't gonna have shit that's gonna show how powerful it is. That's what I said.
It's using PC ports, genius.
It doesn't fucking matter when you got games
so
like
now
The
the PC
Last
don't
of
matter.
Us.
I remember you bragging about the 980 Ti. Oh, it don't matter.
Oh
now.
my god, what is Xbox gonna have to show that it's better?
We're gonna
than
have
what Sony
4K
got?
games this fall. You're gonna have The Last of Us 2 in like another 3 years.
What graphical game are they gonna even have that look better than Uncharted?
They're gonna have
2?
Red Dead 2 in 4K. What about that?
Well, let me get to
Gears of War 4. Gears of War 4 is getting a UWP Scorpio patch. I guarantee you at high ultra settings.
They already said that. It's gonna
Yeah,
Gears don't look- first of all, Gears don't
you
look
don't
better
think
than
Gears
Uncharted.
4? You don't think
Gears don't look better than Uncharted.
You don't
Just
think
because you
Gears
got
4
just
look
because
better
you got a
than
higher resolution doesn't mean it look better.
You don't think Gears 4 with
No,
all those settings
absolutely.
ramped up?
No.
Okay.
We've seen it on PC. It don't look better
I'm
than
playing
Uncharted. He's right about
I
that.
can play it at 4K right now, max settings. It don't look
I'm not
better
talking
than
about
Uncharted.
resolution. I'm talking about ramping all the settings up. You still
it
think
don't.
it's trying
We've
to
seen
look
that
better?
with PC, and it don't look better than Uncharted. He's right
Oh,
about
Wait,
that.
wait, wait.
whatever. I played them both.
Uncharted got a higher. First of
Wait,
all,
you said wait. Somebody said Gears on PC doesn't look better than Uncharted.
No, time out.
Yeah, they both just said that. Fucking frauds.
Wow.
First
No,
of
the
all,
taxes. You're talking about taxes. What are you talking
You
about?
guys are
first of all-
you're confusing like those damn like interactive cutscene parts of the game with like the full game.
No,
Like,
no,
time out. First of all, hold on, listen.
Optimization ain't that great. Y'all know that.
Hold on. Listen. First of all, Uncharted got a higher polygon count. The character models look better. The animations look better. Everything looks better than Gears.
You do know
Everything
when you
Gears
raise
got-
when
only
you
thing
raise the
Gears
character
got-
detail up, it ups the polygon count of
No,
characters
it
on
does-
PC,
the
right?
characters still don't look better than Uncharted.
You're
character
correct,
models.
dude. I just played it last night at Ultra. It looks
Fuck
fucking
out of here.
phenomenal.
Get out of here.
You sound like a crackhead, and you're definitely a
Don't you got like a
crackhead.
460 or something?
A
480 or
460.
something?
A 480? Yeah, I can still run that bitch at
Weak
Ultra.
ass shit. That shit weak.
All right. Let me.
This is the go-to. This is the go-to. The go-to for Pudge Boys.
Yo,
I got
I've been
better
playing
shit
that
than you.
shit. I've been playing that shit at 4K.
I've been
since it
playing that
came out.
shit at 4K.
And the fucking polygon count is nowhere near motherfucking.
You don't even know what the fuck a polygon is.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck
I
up.
know.
Honestly, y'all, we don't know though. I mean,
Yo, you
yeah,
a fucking
honestly,
clown.
All right. Hold on. Let me just
No, let's get back to this dick sucker that wanted to join.
relax. Let me-
I didn't want to join shit. I got an
You
invite.
didn't want to join this fucking pussy. Who invited you,
I got an
nigga?
invite, bitch.
Yo, relax.
all right.
Relax.
Fuck
Let me
outta
get my
here.
points out. Let's stay on topic. This is about the Scorpio. Let's stay on Scorpio.
Yeah.
So first thing, I don't think we're gonna really learn anything. We're not gonna learn anything technical at E3. A lot of people think A lot of people are saying that. I really don't think so. Like, I think we are gonna see more games that are, the Scorpio is using, but we're not gonna know what like setting or resolution, or we probably will be able to tell the frame rate. But resolution, they're probably not going to talk about that. They're going to show games.
they're going to tell you on each game what game is running at 4K and 60. That's what they're going to sell out. They're selling you a 4K.
Maybe they will. But are they? But is it going to be? They might state native. They might not. I don't know. I don't think they're going to go that in depth at E3. The next thing is, the whole people need to realize, like, Microsoft is not in control of the third-party games, so they're going off the hinges talking about all these third-party games are going to be in 4K. Listen, Red Dead. You're talking about like there's people that are talking about Microsoft is going to show off Red Dead at E3. First of all, that's unlikely because Sony has marketing rights. That's the first fucking reason. Some of this Scorpio juice is going to y'all head, and y'all completely forgot that. So, there's really people coming in and talking Red Dead Redemption on the Xbox stage. That's unlikely. The next thing is you have when you look at the Forza 6 tech demo or engine, whatever Smooth want to call it. It was 88% at Ultra, right? And that's a racing game.
With no optimization.
First of all, that's what they said. We ain't see that.
But we're going based on what they said. That was Ultra settings. It was using 88%, so it had a little bit, just a little bit headroom left.
With zero optimization, though, we do have to make sure that people know that.
It's not fully optimized. But my point is, if a racing game, which I think we all can agree, in comparison to all the gaming genres, it's on the lower tier of demanding type of games, right? Can we all agree on that? It's like if they did Forza Horizon 3, which I think is more demanding than Forza 6, then they could add a point. But when you're talking about Forza 6 is running at 4K 60 and he's using 88%, you think they're going to be able to do Red Dead 4K 60?
Dude, not 60. No way. No.
I think it depends on what Red Dead is going to be on for the original Xbox One. Think about it. They're taking every game that's pretty much 900p to 1080p and making that 4K. So if Red Dead was going to come out and be 900p or 1080p on the original, the vanilla Xbox is going to be 4K on the Scorpio.
Yeah, they never said I don't know who's telling you. Y'all guys, hold on, listen. Y'all saying a couple things is incorrect. They never said all the 1080p games are going to be 4K. They said they're going to make sure all the games that were supposed to be 1080p hit 1080p. That's what they said. They didn't say they're going to upgrade them to 4K.
What they said is that any game at 1080p automatically has enough headroom to hit 4K, no problem. Is what they said. It doesn't matter either way. What I'm saying though is anyone that's telling you that Red Dead is going to be 4K 60 is not no.
And can I finish my point? Can I finish my point real fast? Shadow of Mordor is 4K on the PS4 Pro native. Y'all know that, right?
Okay.
So y'all do realize these same games that are being touted as 4K on the Scorpio may be 4K on the Pro as well, right? Y'all do know that, right?
I don't even believe that completely, really.
No, because Shadow of Mordor is 4K on the Pro right now.
Wait, you mean Shadow?
No, that was 1080p.
No, Shadow of Mordor.
You're saying the Pro version got to pass your 4K.
Right.
I thought
whatever medium settings or whatever it was at, right? So.
Whatever. It's still 4K native at 30 frames right now. I'm trying to get y'all to understand these same games that you hearing are going to be 4K on the Scorpio may be 4K on the Pro as well. They just didn't say it yet because the Pro is only 30% behind in power compared to the Scorpio.
The Pro is 43% in GPU power alone.
It's 31%, but
no, it's 43%.
All right, you know what? All right, you're wrong about that.
Basically, just like I'm wrong about the CPU. If we put it on the PC side of things,
it's 31%.
No, it's not. If we put it on the CPU side of things, it's not only got more compute cores, but it's running drastically faster, 43% on the GPU alone.
What does that have to do with the game still maybe 4K on the
What do you mean?
Pro as well?
Oh my God.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
You said Jesus Christ. I asked a legit question. Do you know that? If
you just told me that it was 31% boost when that's
it is. That's how much power the CPU has over the Pro.
I don't know. I'm not sure. What Jimmy's talking about. Digital Foundry said it was over 40.
Yeah. So once again, just Google things next time. So what I'm trying to say is that for anyone on PC, if we were to compare this to NVIDIA, which I'm not going to compare the two consoles to NVIDIA because it's different manufacturers, T-flops, they get more processors done per clock cycle on NVIDIA's side. That's kind of an advantage. But if you're on the PC, it's the difference between something that's just under the 1060 and something that's right around the 1070. That's a 25 to 30 FPS boost in Scorpio's favor on the GPU alone, not counting the over 110 gigabytes per second of memory bandwidth and these customizations they've done, 66 alone on the silicon to eliminate all bottlenecks that the Jaguar and the Pro and X1 already have. And that's without counting the custom command processor they've got to work with DX12 in there, which this isn't just software. This is a hardware implementation of DX12 technology. Any game that uses DX12, like Battlefront 2, Battlefield, all these big engines and publishers do this, will receive 50% boost, and this has all been confirmed by Digital Foundry. It's not that hard to look into.
They put a video out today, right?
Yeah. Which
All right,
they did say that games that run at 900p, Microsoft said it's a possibility to raise those up to 1080 and get 60 FPS at high settings or ultra settings, whatever.
Now,
But they also said they don't know
where are you getting
100%.
this information?
I just watched the video. Rewatch it. That's all I'm going to say because you were just wrong. You thought you were dead right. You were just wrong.
No, they
Just
did.
I'm not wrong. I know. I'm gonna post the link. I'm not wrong. I'm just.
They did say that they would be able to get a lot of these games to 4K. Like they did say something like that. They did.
They said 60, 4K 60.
Not 60. They just said 4K.
But that's what he just said. He just said that.
I said
You know what? I'm
1080p,
done.
60.
You-
See, this dude don't even hear right.
Yo, first of all, it ain't nothing to raise resolution. What about textures and all that?
Why do you think they have 12 gigs of
Quality
GDDR5?
and all that.
That's why they made a big.
All the whole 12 gigs ain't going to gaming.
Yeah, 8 gigabytes confirmed gaming. That's
Okay,
why I
say
say
12.
I don't get why talk about it if you don't even bother to look into it.
The port, it's like they still have room to do so much more.
4 gigabytes for the OS, 8 for the gaming confirmed.
What people do need to realize though is like the 4K 60 is going to be like very rare. That's not going to be the majority of games.
That's 100%. It's going to be 1%.
Oh no, Kid Smooth believe it is.
But listen, that's not downplaying. Listen, nobody's trying to downplay the the Scorpio. I'm definitely not. But I'm telling people they need to keep their expectations in check. If you think most of these games are going to be 4K 60, you're sadly mistaken.
Any game
There's
right now
only
that's
a
900
few games,
or
a
1080p
few, very
60
few.
on the current consoles now will be 4K 60.
What Kid is trying to say that Microsoft have confirmed that 1080p and 900p games can scale up with optimization on 900p particularly to 4K. Now what he's trying to say is that if that game's already at 60 frames per second, like Wolfenstein for instance, right? Then that game will run 4K 60 on Scorpio. Gears of War 4 multiplayer, 4K 60.
I see where the miscommunication is coming in at. You're taking something they said and you're turning it into more than what they said. They said
no, we're not. We're just going right off what Digital Foundry said.
Oh, hold on,
speak, man. Can I speak? Can I say one thing?
What do you think?
It's your podcast, Jimmy. Speak, Jimmy.
No, this nigga keep cutting me off, and I'm trying to get to the point, man. I'm trying to say something. Nigga keep like spinning it. You spinning what they said. They said,
bro, you just said 31%. You were completely fucking wrong. We're not spinning shit.
Wrong.
You're spinning shit.
I wasn't wrong.
Yes, you were.
I wasn't wrong at all.
Even BG said you were wrong.
I'm Digital Foundry said 40. I don't know.
Digital Foundry said 43%.
If Jimmy got somewhere else, another source, then he could bring it in.
First of all, when it comes to Digital Foundry, first of all, now that y'all so in tune with digital, y'all really in tune with Digital Foundry now.
I'll be very specific because
when it comes to Digital Foundry, the only thing that I trust from them is shit that they use with tools, equipment, and software. Other than that, I don't give a fuck what they say. And I said that a long time ago. When Kid Smooth, time out, let me talk. Nigga, shut the fuck up. I said that shit a long time ago when Kid Smooth was saying that they were biased and they were paid by Sony. I said,
and you were mad because I was disputing facts.
Time out. I said, why?
Whoever said 43% compute power in the chat, you are correct. That's what I'm trying to tell you. This guy's wrong. So whoever said
hold
that,
hold on, Jim. We're gonna get to that. Hold on.
I'm done. I'm not gonna say
you're talking about back. Hold on. Back when Kid Smooth was saying that they were biased and they being paid all by Sony, I said, why do you care what they say? Just go off of what they show that they presented, and the results are from equipment, tools, and software and shit like that. That's the only thing that matters. I don't really care what they say. Until I see something, I don't care. I don't trust Digital Foundry as far as the people. If they put up some analysis up on the screen and show us what the results of what's going on, then that's different. But as far as what they say, I'm taking that with a grain of salt, just like I take anything else.
Jimmy, you were talking about the CPU at 31%.
Yeah, increase over PlayStation. Yes.
Okay, the GPU is 40%, over 40%. Right. Okay, cool. Like, all right. But here's my question, right? So
that's the clock speed increase, by the way, not the efficiency.
So here's my question.
He's spinning it again. You know, I'm just.
That ain't spinning. That's
no one was talking about that though, man.
You just said that the CPU was clocked 31. Let me get this straight. You said CPU, correct?
Go ahead.
You said CPU, correct?
Nah, I'm done.
Right, you're backing out. I got you.
I'm not, because you're full of shit, bro.
CPU, correct?
Yes.
Yes or no? All right. I said that's clock speed increased, not necessarily efficiency.
How much is it in megahertz then, since you want to be so fucking technical?
Oh my God, it's 200 fucking megahertz.
Thank you, 200 megahertz, and you're telling me it's 40 fucking something percent. Shut up, man.
No, I was talking about the GPU, genius.
You're done, dog. It's
Can't even
200.
hear, right?
200. You're done. You're done already. You just said
right.
you're done already.
We all agree.
Even Broken Game said you were.
Is 31. GPU is 43. Here's my question to y'all, because
He just said it. That's what I said.
Jimmy was talking about the CPU the whole time.
That's what I think.
Yeah, he said he didn't use Edge CPU though. That's the problem.
All right, y'all were just talking. That's all it was. It was just a misunderstanding.
Oh my
So
God.
here's my question though about Gears. So
Maybe he got the two confused. I don't know.
Gears
I
on
got so confused. All right, engineer.
we all know.
Sound like Captain Crunch ass nigga.
Sound like a bitch.
All right,
Don't be a bitch again, my nigga. Watch out, be at your front door. I know what I think
Stop calling him a knife.
Hey, Jimmy.
down,
Hey,
boys,
Jimmy.
down.
Hey, Jimmy.
I never called you a
Hey man, why y'all disrespecting him?
He gonna pop the trunk on me, huh?
You gonna change the narrative to some whole other shit.
Come on with the disrespect.
Jimmy,
You don't even
Let's
watch
get
the
back to
videos.
this
How
game.
would you know
Chill.
what the
Sounded
narrative
real
is in the
kinda,
first place?
Fuck this nigga.
Hold.
This
Don't
shit
tell us
down
stop,
to real
bro.
sexy
Don't tell us
date
stop.
right now.
Listen. Calm down. Jimmy. You
Yo,
know this
what up,
nigga
bro?
wouldn't hit water if he fell out of boat.
I know, but he's trying to talk
Don't
tough.
worry
He calling me a bitch. Fuck with this
about
nigga,
this
man.
nigga.
All right,
This
all
nigga
right,
playing
relax.
with fucking consoles, nigga.
Look how sensitive.
Everybody grab a
he is.
Pepsi or something. I don't know.
Look how easy. Look how easy this dude buckled.
Jimmy, Jimmy.
I'll buckle, nigga. I'm ready to slap the shit out of you. You talking about
Right.
buckling.
Jimmy, he's scared to cut his own birthday cake,
Let's
man.
get back to the Scorpio.
And according to Hardy, it's because I'm a white boy.
Nah, that ain't got nothing to do with it. What you talking about?
Everybody calm
my
down,
God.
man.
All right. Scorpio.
Look how easy
Scorpio.
Yeah,
Scorpio.
yeah.
Question. Gears. All right, look. So Gears on Xbox One was 4K. Well, I mean, was 900p
Dynamic
1080,
dynamic 91080.
Yeah.
on the single player. On the multiplayer, it was 60 FPS. So on the Scorpio, what are y'all saying? It's going to be
Same
Single
thing,
player.
but it's going to be 4K 30 single player, 4K 60 multiplayer.
okay.
Yep, I would agree. But hopefully they give us the option. 60 frames would be nice, but if they can even do that, right?
Yeah,
So,
I can go along with that. Like I could go along with that. Like I could buy that. That's fine with me. Like Forza 4K 60, I can go along with that. Gears 4K 60 multiplayer, I could go along with that. I'm just going along with the shit that makes sense.
it's really weird how much the stuff we talk about is we have a lot of stuff in common, but people say we're changing narratives. It's because they don't bother watching the videos in the first place, right? So we've never said anything outlandish. We simply say 1080p.
Who is we? Who is we? What are you talking about?
Like you were saying, I was changing my narrative, for instance, right?
So who's we though? You just said we.
A lot of the community.
No, because there are a lot of dumb.
I guess
exactly.
Hold on, I didn't see Ken Smooth tweets this week, I guess. And all the people that's talking about,
Well,
and all the
you
people that's
obviously
saying
explained.
Scorpio is gonna make high-end PCs irrelevant.
And did he forget about that D character, whoever the fuck that is? Yeah, now you're
Well,
laughing.
D
Yeah,
knows a lot about TVs, but yeah, he's been wrong a lot on the system.
But look,
It is what it is, it's all
Kid
hypothesis.
did go a little bit off the deep end this week. He got a little drunk off that Scorpio juice, like I said. He definitely got drunk a little
Well,
bit.
I had to talk him down a little bit. He thought it was going to be HBM. I don't know where some of these people get this stuff, but all I'm saying is, people accuse me of changing narrative when I've said very similar things for a damn year now. It is what it is.
And here's the other thing I want to bring up, right?
That ain't what it sound like you said.
What did I say? I want you to tell me.
I just
Hold on,
told
all
you,
right,
man.
so-
We went through
all
this
right,
already.
listen, hold on. So let's change something. Hold on, let's change something up here. Like we already know it's gonna be more powerful than the Pro. We already know that it's probably going to have the better multiplats when it comes to the consoles. All right, we know this. Now, what is this going to do in the grand scheme of things? Is Sony going to still continue to destroy them? Or
We ain't talking about that shit. We
I'm
talking
just saying,
about
how do you-
We're not talking
we
about
already,
that.
I'm just saying. Everybody running, hold on, time out. Everybody running around talking about this power and shit. What is it going to do in the grand scheme?
man.
of
Let
things?
the thing get a name and a price. Then we can talk about
I
that.
don't think anybody actually thinks that this is gonna like change the road that's
Well, I just want
going
people's
ahead.
opinion
They
on
might-
it.
Why we
I
talking
think
about it,
that
dude?
this thing will put Xbox ahead in the States, I think, because it's only like a million away, right? They're very close in the States. But over in Europe and stuff, yeah, I'm not, they're just so far ahead over there. I don't think it's going to happen. But that's the best part is I don't give a shit if it sells more because it doesn't affect how the multiplats run, in my opinion. So it is what it is. It's like saying, don't enjoy PC gaming because there's more consoles out there with that are running more AAA games at decent settings, right? You get what I'm saying here? Not everybody's got a 1080 or 1070 or even a 970.
The other thing I wanted to bring up was like, okay, let's say whatever the Xbox Scorpio is able to do, get as close to the average, I guess, high-end gaming rig as it can, right? It's not really it might not mean much like in the coming years because of how often like NVIDIA releases their cards a new card every year. So just like the last time when consoles were able to, closely match up, or even like there was a time where it kind of surpassed what PC had like many years ago, that was, they were never able to catch up since. So the Xbox Scorpio might be the best, cost-effective 4K device, but then maybe like in a year or two, probably not with all the cards NVIDIA.
Let me ask you.
Hold on. First of all,
and that's from the PC perspective. I'm just saying, like,
BG, it's not
which doesn't apply to average gamers, but that applies.
What you mean in a year or two? First of all, they're about to come out with Vega, right? That's just going to go far. That's just going to shoot past all this shit.
Yeah.
And then NVIDIA, and if Vega do make some noise, NVIDIA gonna bring first the PC is already bars. They're never gonna catch up.
Yeah.
Consoles ain't never catching up to PC ever again, dog. It's not happening.
I don't even understand why this is an argument. Why are there people that say? I mean, I get it. Yeah. There's some truth to console optimization, right? As Digital Foundry witnessed with their own test rig to get just as solid a frame rate at ultra settings as Forza running on the Scorpio, unoptimized, zero optimization, ported with UWP. They needed a 1080 to hold a locked 60 frames per second. They confirmed that. Now, that's not necessarily because Scorpio's anywhere near a 1080 in power. That's just developers porting something to code and a product they know, even though it didn't have much optimization. You know what I'm saying? So there is some truth to getting that out there and optimizing for a platform. AMD said you can get up to 30% more from identical hardware like a console, right? So, but people saying that it's going to be better than a PC, I don't know what kind of crack they're smoking, because you have no limit on a PC. You can go out buy a $1,200 brand new Titan XP, right? What's the new one confirmed at? Like 12 teraflops more, right? Yeah. Didn't they just announce one?
Yeah, the what is it called?
Titan XP.
12,000.
Yeah, how many T-flops that bitch got?
Yeah, $1,200.
12.
Yeah, 12 trillion calculations per second, double, and that's on the NVIDIA side. It's a bit more efficient. So I'm just saying, there's no point in arguing that shit. It's not for PC gamers that are hardcore, unless they just like consoles too. But if you're a console guy, this is something to be excited about.
Yo, Smooth, wasn't you saying that?
Hold on, we know the console is more powerful than the Pro, right? We know that it's probably going to have a better multi-plat. So what is the discussion?
Exactly.
Well, who bought the
PC?
Really, the discussion is like the debate on what's it really gonna run at 4K 60. I think that's the biggest debate people are having. Like, people really think that a lot of most of these games are gonna be 4K or 4K 60. It's really just the debate of what's gonna be 4K, what's gonna be 4K native 30 frames and 60 frames. That's really what people are debating, I think.
Well, this is what I say, and anybody who follows me knows that this isn't going to be the case. 4K 60 on AAA games all the time. The majority or the average will be 4K 30, especially at launch. Microsoft had confirmed all of their games to be 4K native at high or ultra settings, and that's more than possible with that much power. I've tested it with less. And then you have games like Forza to do 4K 60 ultra settings. Digital Foundry saw that with their own eyes on the unoptimized 80% GPU load, right? So I think you'll have kind of a mix between the two. Star Wars Battlefront 2, I have a feeling that will be 4K 60 at somewhere around high settings, believe it or not.
It is what it is. Here's the other question. What is, because I don't think like this was also debated. What the hell?
Digital Foundry. Oh, go ahead.
What is the real definition of uncompromised? Because there was the what Microsoft meant to be their uncompromised, and then it was what PC gamers.
Ain't nobody trying to have this conversation again, man. Like,
that was several different people.
We know what the fuck uncompromised means, man.
Several different people in the reveal trailer said several different words, and people glued that shit together. Is what happened. If you go back and watch the reveal trailer, which I don't blame people for forgetting, but those words came out of several different people. So they might say pixels uncompromised, and another person says the highest resolution. You know what I'm saying? So I think
didn't somebody say that on a podcast?
Albert Pinello. This is what I'm saying. Why, like, some of these, the exec shouldn't have even said this at all, because this is what you told people, and whether or not it was, obviously we know it wasn't supposed to be every game. You shouldn't even said 4K 60 uncompromised. That sets a high bar and an expectation that's only going to be delivered very
First of
rarely.
all, Albert Pinello was talking about Xbox in general. He said you're going to be able to take your 4K, your game that's 1080p, 60 frames per second, a game like Forza, and make that game 4K 60 uncompromised. What that means is without compromising anything that the original vanilla 4K, original vanilla has on it, basically.
Yeah, most of the time
he said that the same he's on same shit on screen, the same whatever, same effects. That's what he meant. You're gonna get the same game, just not compromising anything.
Yeah,
I
think a lot of times when we hear something that seems like really crazy, like 4K 60 uncompromised, like a lot of times you look into it, it's taken out of context. But ultimately, who knows? You know, that guy was saying that the Xbox One wasn't as weak, much weaker than the PS4 back when this thing launched. So, you know, he might be right on some things, but we also know he's kind of like the hype man, right? So we already know it's going to be capable. That's all that matters.
Like, I don't think nobody's debating is going to be better than the Pro. It is going to be the strongest console for a while. We know that. Like, nobody's obviously.
Also, Digital Foundry believes that there's really not a big difference between 1800p checkerboard and the native 4K.
Well, what they said is there is going to be a quote.
That's just what Digital Foundry say. They always say that.
If you read their article, they said there's going to be a quote gulf unquote in power and difference between the multiplats. There is going to be a gulf between the two.
I'm just telling you what Digital Foundry say. So we got games on Xbox Scorpio. If we got games on Xbox Scorpio that's 4K 30, and then on PlayStation Pro they're 1800p checkerboard. Digital Foundry believes that the difference ain't that wide.
But you're forgetting the extra RAM and shit that enables them to add those textures that pro games are sorely lacking. Haven't you noticed that on Horizon Zero Dawn? On Horizon Zero Dawn in checkerboard mode, I notice lower resolution textures than I do in the performance mode because it's a lower resolution. That's why I play in the performance mode. So that's what I'm saying. There's not enough RAM on the Pro. There's about 6 gigabytes, counting that 500 megs of flexible RAM, right? So there's just not enough RAM, and developers have complained about this. That's why they put the money in to get 12 gigs on this thing.
Okay. I guess so. The next thing, if it's going to be capable of all this, 1 terabyte, hard drive, is this going to come with their new tech controller or whatever it is? It's not going to be the original controller, right?
I doubt it. And anybody saying it's going to come over an Elite controller, just drop that shit right now.
Okay, so probably a controller, 1 terabyte hard drive.
They're not gonna put. They're gonna have to. They'll try to make this as cheap as possible. They're not putting no control in.
But they did mention 50% bandwidth increase on the hard drive, so potentially a 7,200 RPM hard drive. Finally, I know it's not an SSD, but it is a world of difference when you die in The Witcher 3, right? Jesus Christ, the console load time is horrible, and that's because of that slow ass 5,400 RPM hard drive. So big boost there, and that's to make up for the streaming of 4K textures they said, and also load times.
Okay, so you have 12 gigs of RAM, the custom Jag CPU, and we know the the information about the GPU, the Scorpio engine and everything like that. So given all of that, I don't know, like.
And remember, the console itself is a boost console, so that developers, you don't have to turn those fucking options off. The Xbox super samples all games that. Even the games that won't even have that developers won't touch up on, the shit's going to do it for them. No questions asked.
It's done at the system level. So they've got full image super sampling without any patches. All original X1 games get super sampling, which I would choose almost anything else over super sampling. But it's nice that it's there, regardless of a patch. And they even went as far as making sure that the additional RAM not used up by older X1 games basically take advantage of the rest of the RAM by kind of utilizing a RAM disk. I'm sure you've heard all this shit. Just way better loading and stuff. They kind of use the RAM as a hard drive. And on 360 games, you basically get the equivalent of 16x anti-aliasing for those 3 people that are playing those games. It's cool that they went the extra mile on the system level. That's all I'm saying.
Is that like the anti-aliasing? Is that what that's going to be across the board? That's their general thing. 16. What type of aliasing do they use?
On older on Xbox 360 games, and on X1 games, it'll be super sampled for games that don't have dynamic graphic settings and render settings. Like The Witcher 3 runs at 900p on the base X1. On the X1S, I noticed out in the wild it runs at 1080 sometimes, but at the base X1 it runs at 900p out and about, and the dialogue scenes it runs at 1080p, and actually ramps some settings up as well. On Scorpio, you should be able to get that full dynamic render and resolution at all times because it's got that overhead. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So there are a lot of games that use dynamic settings, and then there are some that don't. Those that don't will get super sampling.
Okay.
And that's without a patch at all. If developers patch it, then that's what you get. You get a much upgraded version.
Also, some other details. It's supposed to be smaller than the 1S. That's going to be impressive. That they're apparently going to be able to pull that off. The vents there's not going to be any vents on the top. It's going to have an exhaust out the back. That's the only that's where the air is going to be released out the back. And this, like with everything I hear about this, everything we just mentioned, right? You still feel like they can't make it more than 500, but with what you hear, it's like I don't know how this can be 500.
Well, then they reiterate it's going to be a premium product.
Phil actually said he shouldn't have used the word premium because he should have said it for the hardcore.
Backtracked on that. He said that.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. There's horrible messaging even still, but he did say yes. He just wanted to make sure.
So now it's no longer premium.
Well, I don't know. I don't really give a shit. I just thought it would be around 500.
The Unlocked podcast that it will be premium.
He said it's at the end of the podcast. I don't know how much you watched, but he mentioned that maybe he shouldn't have used the word premium. He's trying to make sure that it's for the hardcore. It's for the core. That's what he meant to say. People that know what a teraflop is. All this shit. And like I said, bottom line, I think it'll be $500 either way.
Anything over 500 is going to be a death sentence. 500 will be fair, and anything below, let's say a $399 console, will be great for us.
Okay, so let's say this is 500. Y'all think they selling this at a profit or a loss?
I don't know. I know the PS3 sold at a $300 loss.
I don't know how you can sell this at. I don't know how you can sell this, but at a loss at $500. Like I don't like. I can't put this thing. I can't. Like I need 8 calculators to figure out how you can sell this at a profit. Like I just.
You remember when the PS3 launched, right?
Yeah.
They sold that bitch at almost $300 loss for over a year. That's part of why Sony lost $19 billion last generation as a company. So it is possible they are taking a loss on this thing, but they didn't take a loss in the X1S, and that has a $300 Blu-ray player in it by itself if you were to buy that standalone. They still didn't take a loss. So
$300 Blu-ray player.
4K Blu-ray player. You buy that bitch standalone, it's $300 without a console.
But the standalone is much better than the console one.
No, it's not. Look at the reviews.
Yeah, it is. No, you look at the reviews.
I don't know.
It's better. A standalone Blu-ray is better than the Xbox One S. Fact.
This standalone 4K Blu-ray player.
A standalone 4K Blu-ray player, the Samsung, the fucking Panasonic is better than that fucking Xbox One.
No, they are very comparable.
Oh my god!
It's a full 4K drive in the X1S. Are you damage controlling the fucking 4K drive now? Are you kidding?
No, you fucking wrong. Fuck is you talking about? You're fucking wrong. You want people to just
no, the standalone is better.
This dude's a fucking idiot.
Oh my god!
I'm wrong, but you should just shut up.
You need to watch. Just type in review.
Shut the fuck up, man.
Oh my god, dude.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
I'm not.
You're wrong.
No, I'm not.
That Blu-ray player in that Xbox One S does not compare to the Panasonic $700 fucking Ultra Blu-ray player.
Oh my god.
You're wrong.
It's not even $700, you moron.
Yo, it was $700 when it released. You fucking dickhead. That's a fucking fact. It was $6.99 in Best Buy. What are you talking about?
It's $700 when it released, right? $700 when it released, right?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
When did that come out, Hard 8?
I'm done, man.
When did that come out, Hard 8?
You're wrong because you're wrong, dog. I'm not arguing about something I knew for a fact.
When did that come out?
It don't matter when it came out.
It don't matter. It does matter because after X1S hit, every single Blu-ray player on the market went to $299.
What?
Yeah. Right after it hit, all of those dropped.
Move on.
But I don't live that Blu-ray life because I don't watch movies. But I don't know nothing about that. That's between y'all. But yeah, I don't know. I'm twisted on this price. Because he did say it will be at a price that gamers have seen recently from consoles.
Yeah.
Or in this time period. Or something.
The Panasonic one is $599 now. What happened to that $299?
I said right after it released, moron.
No, it didn't. It never went down to $299. You fucking liar!
Oh my god!
How the fuck a $700 Blu-ray go all the way down to $299?
That's why I asked you.
Now it's back up to $599. Shut your lying.
That's why I asked you. That's why I asked you. When it,
you're a liar.
God, you can't say
that shit was never $299. Never.
Oh god.
Prove it.
That's why I asked you when it came out.
Prove it. Prove that Panasonic $700 Blu-ray was at $299 at one point.
Are you done?
Prove it.
Are you finished?
He's gonna spin it. He be spinning everything. Let's do this with it.
You talking and lying. You just doing a bunch of bullshit. Shut the fuck.
When did the Blu-ray player come out, Hardy?
Never $299.
This nigga said $299.
Show me it was $299. Show me it was $299, my nigga. You can't. Shut the fuck up.
You need to go back and listen. Hang on. You're going to have to go back and listen because I said damn near.
You said every Blu-ray player dropped to $299 after the Xbox One
I said
X
just
came
about
out.
every Blu-ray player
Shut
dropped
the fuck up. It's only a What is you talking about, you
I can't even. All right. Just move the fuck on. This
All
thing
right.
won't
I know,
even
you
listen.
can't prove it, though. Prove it.
Just
Prove
shut the
me
fuck
wrong.
up.
Prove
Do us
me
all a
wrong.
favor.
Prove me wrong. Exactly.
Hardy,
Exactly.
are you done, man?
Liar.
All right, so what?
Are you done?
Do y'all
Fucking
think?
liar.
Fucking liar.
Yeah,
Do
you
y'all
can't
think
prove
it's
me wrong.
possible?
Yeah, mock me like a little child.
Are
but
you
prove
done?
me wrong.
Are you
Prove
done?
me wrong.
Are you finished or are you done? Yeah.
Do y'all think it's possible that they would actually attempt $600 MSRP?
No.
Nah.
Nope.
Okay. And it doesn't have a connect port, by the way. You know, no reason to. Just to throw that out there.
Hurt my feelings, man.
So Smooth. Like, what exactly did you want to take Hard 8 to court on? Like,
Wait.
All right, go ahead, Jimmy.
Wait, one of y'all. Well, let me ask Dealer since he knows so much. If it don't got a connect port, how are you gonna connect the camera to it?
Well, this is one reason I
The
know
same way you
more
do
about it.
Xbox One S.
Yeah, like this is a common knowledge that Microsoft confirmed forever ago. You just plug it in via USB.
Plug what in via USB?
You get a Connect adapter. Well,
I wonder if they changed anything in the Scorpio to make it accept USB mics, because that's been a problem.
that's
Yeah, they said they did.
no one. I didn't never claim to know every fucking thing. I'm just saying the basics here that Microsoft confirmed.
I was just
months ago.
fucking with you, nigga. Calm down.
Okay, all right.
Calm down. Just fucking with you.
All right.
It would be cool.
Let's see what you was gonna say. That's all.
It would be cool if they accepted USB mics.
Yeah, they need to because that is a problem on the current one. You cannot use any kind of USB mic on Upload Studio or Game Chat or anything.
Okay. What was the previous thing I brought up? Yeah, niggas threw me off.
Hard 8 Court. Whatever.
Oh yeah, Smooth. Like, what was your? Y'all been going back and forth. What was this?
All right. I made the mistake of going to a Hard 8 video talking about Xbox, and Hard 8 came up with the question: is Xbox Scorpio he said deceiving or some shit, right? And his basis of his
How you
video.
bringing me up on charge? You don't even know what the fuck you talking about.
I'ma get to it.
No, put the exact fucking facts out there. Don't say
Because
some shit.
I'm in my
Tell you
vehicle
exactly what I said.
and I can't look at the video title. You know, I want to live a little bit
You
longer.
don't even know what the fuck you bringing me up
All
for.
right,
Hey, shut your guilty ass up. All right.
Oh, my
let's
goodness.
do this.
Fuck, you another clown. Shut your
Let's
nut
move
ass
on.
up. I'm bringing him up on charges, but I don't know what he said. Shut the fuck up.
Hard 8, all right, I'm gonna make this very simple. Hard 8 focused his video on the screenshot that Digital Foundry shown us of the Forza and what it was doing at being 4K 60 and using only 66%.
What was the point of the video, Smooth?
Your video was crying about, well, it's their cars aren't moving. That of course it's not going to render anything. Their cars aren't moving. I'm like, nigga, they gave you a screenshot. For example, for purpose of the example, and you sat there and based the video off the screenshot. Oh, the vehicles aren't moving. Are you serious, nigga? In the words below the image. In the words below the image, they tell you they seen it running and they seen them crank it up to PC Ultra settings, and they told you the difference that occurred when they did that. So I'm like, if this nigga read a sentence, this video wouldn't exist.
Yo,
Hey, that's reading, kid. Give him a break.
First of all, you're fucking retarded. The point of
You're
the video
guilty.
was, is it deceiving or is it a coincidence? Why would they show you a fucking screenshot when nothing is going on the fucking screen?
Why would Game Informer show you pictures?
Why wouldn't they show it?
You ever read a Game Informer magazine? They can't show you videos.
Why wouldn't they show it when it was in motion? Of course, when you're just sitting there, the GPU is going to down power itself because it don't need that much power to render stationary cars.
Okay, Hardy, did you mention?
So it was a coincidence. I don't give a fuck what Digital Foundry say. I don't care what they say.
Did you read it though?
Only time I listen to Digital Foundry is when they got fucking proof in front of my eyes.
But he said he was there and watched it.
I don't care what he said.
Oh, okay.
Wait, are we saying the Digital Foundry was compromised now?
No. I told kids, you're a comedian now. I told Kid Smooth the same shit before when he was mad with Digital Foundry. I said, why do you care what they say? Only pay attention to what the equipment is showing. I've been told Kid Smooth this months ago, and that's what I'm saying now. I don't care what they say. Once they show me, then that's a different story. Right now, they just
that whole article was based on what the equipment did show him if you read it.
Yo, I don't care what they say. That's the bottom line.
But you care if they say what they say based off of
no, I don't care never what they say, only what they show me.
All right, Weapon Will, how do we find Hard 8?
I told Kid Smooth the same shit when he was mad claiming that Digital Foundry was biased. I said, fuck what they say. What does the equipment show? So it's the same narrative here. I don't care what they say.
So you just got to wait and basically see it on like a video.
I already told people to wait and see. That's my whole thing. Wait and see.
This is not really going to be like completely settled. Like we're not going to absolutely know until the Scorpio's out. That's what sucks about all of this. Like,
oh yeah, and BG, you almost let Hard 8 video interfere into your video that you posted because you was almost about to talk the same shit.
No, because my point in my video.
It's still a screenshot.
My thing is like they showed us one, not even a video. They showed us a still shot. I believe the Scorpio is capable of certain games in 4K 60. I'm not doubting that at all. But people are drinking, like I said, people are drinking the Kool-Aid from one still image. I'm not ready to do that. Like I need to see.
I got a good question for you guys, right? Good question. All right. Has Microsoft ever lied about the performance of any of their consoles when it came to like specs?
They've lied about a lot of things.
But performance. That's why I carefully asked that question.
They don't really. I don't know when Microsoft has really talked about specs. Really, like I don't know when they've really done that. Like every time I hear about specs is always from Digital Foundry or a third party. I rarely ever hear about that from the actual company unless it's a presentation.
Somebody just linked me on Twitter to a review of the 4K player in the X1S versus the Panasonic he's talking about. And it says, yeah, the Panasonic has slightly better post-processing essentially, but there isn't much of a difference at all, especially considering the price difference.
But
fuck out of here.
Given what Smooth said, I don't know. Like when has Microsoft really done? How many times have they really done any technical like announcements?
When they talked about like their consoles at times of reveal and what it will be able to do performance-wise. Like I've watched, I seldomly watch like Xbox One reveal, Xbox 360 reveal, the original Xbox reveal, and I'm just trying to find something where they said about performance that they didn't do. Like they never promised on Xbox One 1080p.
No, they have
across
they
the board.
Lie, but they were wrong. Like when they said what DX12 will be capable of, the cloud will be capable of.
Oh, but how was that a lie? Or how was that wrong?
DX12?
Yeah,
they lied about this machine needing to connect. They lied about that.
I'm not. Hey. Let's stay on track here.
Exactly.
All right.
Well, at the time, the thing did need to connect. That's why every single Xbox needed a day one patch because it had an all new fucking firmware update. So, I mean, hey, it was shitty, and there is no excuse. But I'm just saying, at the time, it was an always one line system that did need to connect. So, which is almost worse because they were really going to do it. But hey,
here's what I'm like more curious about. Like I said. You know, I don't doubt the score. I just need some visual proof. Like if it would have been like the average Digital Foundry video where they show the game running and they have, you know, the frame rate bar at the bottom and everything like that, I would be sitting here saying nothing. I'm like, they did it, but I just can't go based off.
And the point of my video was to wait and see
because things are there's unpredictable circumstances that you run into later on in the final version of the game, and things might not go as smoothly as you expect, especially the first batch of like 4K games. I think some of those, especially 4K 30, I think some of those are going to have problems. I don't doubt that we're going to see some 4K games dropping into the mid 20s. I think we're guaranteed to see some of those because
man,
it's the first round.
I understand it completely where you're coming from, right? But I would say the fact that it has literally, and this was confirmed, 0 optimization, just a straight port, just mitigates any of that.
It's still Forza. That's not nothing to be proud of. It's Forza.
I mean, either way, no optimization. Think about that.
You needed a working demo. Like I still understand why people complain about the demo show. It's like, damn, let me show you.
If you want to really show off the power of your machine, show a demanding game and really impress people.
My question also is, like, they said these games, ported over in 2 days, really fast. So why is it that we only got a still image of Forza?
That's just all they let him come back with. But
and that's strange. And that's just strange to me. Like, that makes
this whole thing is fucking strange, man. This whole thing is really weird. How they revealed the specs this way. This is different for them.
I agree.
Right?
The whole thing is strange.
But they did say in their article that they sit there and assembled this thing, just little components. They cobbled the shit together, right, and ported this shit in 2 days. Like, I get it, but at the same time, if PS4 Pro's hitting 1800p, 75% of 4K. It's kind of weird, thinking that Scorpio can't do native 4K, an extra 25% with an extra 43% GPU power alone. It's a given. It is what it is.
But the PS4, like, people made the point, like, the PS4.
We always said it would probably do 4K 30. That never changed.
Well, I said one.
Already said that. Hold on,
$700.
Who said it wouldn't do 4K 30?
Except one of y'all that ain't here today.
Yeah, last time I was on here, Black Bond. I had to explain the exact same 75% of 4K bullshit last time I was here because you guys were saying that it wasn't going to do 4K, let alone 4K 60 on anything. So there was definitely doubters, and you also said it was going to be $700.
I never said it wasn't going to do 4K. Never. I made a video stating that.
Who said that? Who said it was going to be 4K?
Nobody think it was going to do
probably Black Bond, but
no, it was Bond. It was Bond. He later retracted that statement. He made a video saying
Bond's a believer. Shout out to Black Bond because I might have to go give him half to bring him home a Scorpio.
First of all,
he knows that.
No, all that Duck was trying to do was trying to distract from his nose. That Duck was trying to just distract from his weak-long nose. That's all that was. He wasn't. We don't really care. He was just glad nobody was talking about him no more. Let's be real. That's all that was.
I got a question for y'all though. I got a question, and this is something that's been coming up a lot too. And obviously for us, it is about
who is us?
Us that are in here. It's about the games. It's about the games. But in the grand scheme of things, do you think it's truly about the games in the grand scheme of things?
Of course.
Yeah, it's always been about the games.
Why wouldn't it be about games? This is game.
I get where you're going.
I don't think it's about games.
It's always been about the games.
I know this is
Gaming wins generations. The games win generations, not power.
Let me say this, right?
Personally, I don't think so, but go ahead.
There are people, right? You can tell. Let me say this. You can tell the people who are excited about the Scorpio.
Actually, history shows value wins generations.
No, history shows games win
value because the Wii didn't have much games.
Yep.
The Wii was an anomaly because of casuals. That's what.
It's just price is the number one factor in any generation.
I don't know about that.
It is a fact.
What?
No,
what
price is a factor. But with the Wii, the Wii did not win because of its price. It won because of it caught like fire.
It crushed everything else so bad that I think that it crushed everything else so bad it didn't matter about some of the other bullshit fad. I think the price would have got it where
Nintendo could release another one at the same price. It's not going to do that again because
nobody called nobody a nigger in here. I don't think somebody called somebody a nigger.
No.
Say what? Nobody said that.
I didn't hear that.
They saying Diller called me or Jimmy a nigger.
No.
What?
No, he called me a bitch. That's what's
I called Jimmy a bitch. That's all I said.
Oh shit! I missed that.
I think the Wii's success was more because of the catch with the it was freaking on Oprah and every other daytime TV show.
It was lightning in a bottle, man.
I think marketing wins generations more than anything. You think about, these days. Back in the days, yeah, you could say the games won, but I think since the 360 era, I think it's more so the marketing and what kind of oomph they put in the marketing that wins these generations. If you think about it, the 360, I feel like the PS3 was killing the Xbox 360 in games, in my opinion, in exclusive games.
Not at the beginning.
At the end,
not at the beginning.
Maybe for the first 2 years or so. I feel like once Metal Gear came out, I feel like it was a wrap.
But it's
No. Once Uncharted 2 came out, it was a wrap.
Yeah, I bought my second PS3 when Uncharted 2 came out.
I don't know. And then this generation, what did the PS4 have that can compete with what Microsoft had as far as the games are concerned?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they had the lowest rated exclusives overall for the first couple years, and it didn't matter. The number one reason, according to PSN surveys and third-party surveys, was power and resolution. That's why people bought the fucking thing.
Those surveys was only conducted by like a small amount of people, though.
It's facts. That's all I heard about for years.
But no, them surveys was conducted by like 2,000 people, and this shit.
Yeah, and it's an average, right? It's an average across the country what people thought, and hey, the consensus was power and resolution.
Like at the beginning of a generation, I believe like what really puts you out in the lead, it's like if you release first, the marketing, what does the power.
And PS4 was $100 cheaper too. Let's not forget the price.
That puts you in the early lead, but the games is what keeps you in the lead. Like 3-4 years in, the games are gonna be what keeps you there.
I completely agree. PS4 right now has really good third-party support, Gravity Rush and all that stuff you guys are into. Not my take. I've said this several times. I'm not into that type of shit. I did pick up Horizon Zero Dawn, and the game I picked up before that I was interested was Uncharted 4, right? Which I definitely preferred Uncharted 4. But I'm just saying, a lot of that stuff's third-party and can come to the Xbox One. And I think it eventually will. Watch how Killing Floor 2 just did, right? I think a lot of developers will eventually get to it.
The other thing
I still think it's this. Go ahead.
No, what you was gonna say?
I was gonna say, I still think it's more so the marketing. I mean, people play fucking Madden, Call of Duty.
Wait, hold on.
Go ahead. No, I'm just saying these days that's what people play the most. It's Madden and Call of Duty and shit like that. If you can sell the average consumer on the fact that those games will be better on whatever your system is, I feel like you'll get the more.
Well,
You're talking about casual consumers, though.
That's what I'm talking about. I mean, casual.
Yo, send me the links to that. What y'all talking about? Send me the link to that.
Hardcore gamers, of course, exclusives are going to matter. Like,
yeah, that's why I said people like us. That's why I said people like us. The
casuals is what win the generations. We only have them to be something different.
But options are good, so if you can get those Japanese games, then more power to you.
Madden is like even on both consoles. Call of Duty, I think, is it even now, or is it still a resolution difference?
I think
they're both dynamic.
But that shipment fell in period on both. So I mean, it's had a bad year.
What I can say is like you can tell the people who are excited about the Scorpio because of the power and they get to play better versions of games, and you can tell the people who are excited just because they use it as console war ammo.
Yeah, like when you it went the same way, the other way, to the beginning of the generation. So I completely get it, right? Everyone wants to be able to play better games.
There's people that get excited about it for the wrong reason, which is retarded.
That goes down on both sides, but now Sony is cranking out them games, so
yeah. We'll see though. Microsoft are doing it.
PlayStation is doing what they always do. After a few years, they hit that stride and it's off to the races.
Yeah,
it's like they did with the PS3. It didn't take till like 2009 for them to really pick up steam because the PS3 was garbage the first couple years. Trash. I ain't want to touch that shit with a 10-foot pole. That shit was horrible.
I don't even think that shit had PSN or PlayStation Online for the first, like in a lot of territories.
PSN, it was terrible. Well, I don't know about different territories. I know it was terrible.
Yeah, it was rushed, but so was 360. That's why the bitch burst into flames for.
Yo, Daly, you call somebody a nigga on Twitter, one of us?
What?
Did you call one of us a nigga on Twitter?
No.
Okay.
What?
Man, who the fuck is saying that in the chat? Smack the shit out of yourself.
When do you guys
stupid
like
ass chat. If I'm gonna say something to somebody, I'm gonna say it to their face anyway. So, fuck out of here.
Somebody trolling like shit.
What you were saying, Smooth?
No, I was just saying. I was like, if.
Smooth, did you say there was going to be Xbox Scorpio exclusives?
Did I say that?
I'm asking you, but
no. I said I'm going to have.
No, he said that dumb shit. He said the experience is exclusive, but some shit like that. He said.
He said the Scorpio was going to run games better than the PC.
I did not say that.
You did say that on Kofi Podcast.
I said that? No, I said. Oh, okay. All right.
What type of PC?
I know what I said. I said my
Yeah, then your computer. You right.
I said there's I was like there's games even though I have a 980.
Hold on, you got a 980 Ti?
Yeah. I can't do every game. I can't do when I play. There's games I tried at 4K 60 and the shit is stuttering like a motherfucker.
Time out.
I have to bring the shit down.
Your Scorpio.
I'm like, I can do 1440.
Yo, the Scorpio is not going to outperform no 980 Ti. Would you knock it off? A 980 Ti can do every game at 4K 30 max settings. Locked.
My RX 480 can do almost all games at 4K 30.
And it can do games at 4K 60. Some games.
Mad Max and shit.
Mad Max, Battlefield 1.
Watch Dogs.
Not Battlefield 1. Battlefield 4. No, Watch Dogs is terribly optimized.
Well, not anymore. I mean, hell, it used to be when Apex. One.
I ain't played that in so long.
Like when Forza Apex launched, for instance, you look at like a lot of people are looking at these benchmarks too that are not accurate. Like the RX 480, for instance, is a mid-tier card. It's like $200.
Yeah. Your 980 Ti can definitely max out 480. I mean, Forza Apex.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. People use old benchmarks because at day one of Apex, 980 Ti was getting 30 frames per second at 4K at Ultra, right? And now that card will do well over 100 at 4K Ultra because my 480 does 110. Up to 110 FPS at Ultra at 4K, and that's a $200 GPU.
Smooth. If you think your Scorpio will outperform a 980 Ti, you're crazy.
Smooth's more of a console guy. I don't think he cares either way.
What do y'all think about the speculation that they're releasing 2 models of the Scorpio?
I'm gonna take an L on that. I don't think they're gonna do it.
Hold on, 2 models as far as what?
Some were saying there's going to be 2 price tags. Probably like a smaller
hard drive and a bigger hard drive. Yeah, they might not do that. Depending on the price.
Yeah, and most of us have invested in big hard drives, right? So why make us pay again for a bigger hard drive?
Like they always do?
I think they might come out with
different now, right? Like we can all agree that externals are more popular than ever with console gaming. So more people have them than ever. So why make people pay again for storage they've already invested separately in?
You mean like they always do?
Yeah, never mind.
Exactly.
I think they only gonna have one skill.
No, I think they're gonna only have one, but they don't mean down the line they're not gonna come out with another one like they always do.
Oh yeah, of course.
Hey, what do y'all think about this model going forward? This mid-generation thing. Like me personally, I think we're going through an elongated cell phone model to where these consoles are probably going to come out every 3 years or so.
Let's say
But
4 on
what
the
do y'all think?
Microsoft side. Yeah.
I don't know. We might see at E3, man. I mean, have they reiterated that this is definitely like mid-gen?
Yeah.
Kept saying
They
it.
need to start putting these things on like a fucking cell phone Comcast bill or some shit like that. Because every 3 years coming up with like $500, $400, $500 on it, and for it to just, I mean, cell phones. You know how you get like you sign. Unfortunately, you get like robbed into like a lease, but like you don't bill it at least up front. You don't.
So you're saying like $20 a month on top of like a cable?
Yeah.
Or some shit.
Yeah.
On top of
I don't know, man.
Xbox
Yeah,
Live.
that's subsidized.
Good on that.
phone model. Yeah.
So what y'all think Sony gonna do in response?
20
Nothing?
games.
Are they gonna do nothing? Or I mean, yeah, they doing games, but I'm just saying that directly combat Scorpio.
I don't think they're gonna show any.
Do y'all think Sony worried? Do y'all think they care? Or
I think
they're gonna show something. They might tease something to challenge the Switch.
The fuck? Nobody care about no Switch, man.
the challenge? What?
I think they're
I think they might tease something to
I
challenge.
haven't heard about the Switch since everybody beat Zelda. I forgot that shit existed. God damn.
Sony just want more people to buy more PS4, so more people buy the real moneymaker software, right? So that's why there's recently been rumors from PlayStation Universe and other sites that they're working on a PS4 Pro Slim, right? They're trying to get that chipset even cheaper. I mean, it'll be just a Pro, right? But it'll be cheaper.
I mean, I think the Pro Slim could be true because they want to make it cheaper to combat Scorpio.
Yeah, exactly, because that's the one advantage they really have, depending on your taste in software.
That rumor can be official.
I don't think
what he's going to do is they're just going to say, and everybody's already doing it, but they're going to say, look, Microsoft may have the powerful system, but we got the better games. This team is going to be throughout
Their
this
best
the
bet
rest of
is
this
just to
generation.
drop the price on the base PS4 and Pro.
I think that's
as much
why.
as possible.
I think that's why Sony gonna make sure they show them games at E3, like gameplay.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, they already showed God of War and shit. They're gonna show it again, right? Obviously,
They're gonna do the exact same thing.
We probably
Microsoft
gonna get
with the games.
we probably get gameplay of The Last of Us 2. Hopefully, I'm hoping.
Bro.
That won't be out till 2018, though.
I don't think that bitch coming out in 2018.
I think it'll be late 2018.
Yeah.
Though what they did show wasn't actually in-game gameplay. It was the equivalent of a Gears of War dialogue scene. It was in real time, but obviously all the settings were ramped up.
Yeah, that was
right?
good scene. Yeah.
Well, judging by the way Uncharted 4 look, we can
look good.
We can guess that shit gonna be fucking amazing looking.
But judging based off what we've seen on the Pro, they're not going to go too far their own way to really increase quality in terms of graphics and stuff like that. It'll be 1800p version with slightly better, shadows or something, right? Unless they do something completely different. Fuck, Uncharted only went 1440p on the Pro. So
these developers, these third-party developers, it seems like we can safely say they're going to prioritize the resolution, that's another thing. So what's going to be the situation with the graphical options as far as prioritizing frame rate and resolution? Like, are third-party developers going to, input that? We can probably guess like the first-party games are going to have some options.
Let me tell you something. The Scorpio chipset, the Scorpio engine pretty much was created to master majority of the game engines that are available. So whatever game, games like Battlefront is already on a set engine. Halo and Gears, they're already on a set engine. So no matter how many games they make in the future, until they move it to a different engine, they already know what they can do. Except for, instead of them, when they make a game, like the next Halo or whatever, Gears, or let's take another game. Let's say they do a Rise 2, right? And the game was intended to be on the Xbox One at like a dynamic resolution on the Cry engine, going like, all right, we can get, we want the game to be 1080-30, but we can't really get that on the Xbox One. But they'll put it on the Scorpio. It's just going to be 4K 30, because if the Xbox One could do 1080p, we would have it at 1080p, and that's what they're doing. So it's not like, we're gonna choose to do this. The games are gonna do whatever it's gonna do on the Xbox One. And
that's 100%, bro. Like, that's all been covered by Digital Foundry in depth. That was the silicon changes I was talking about. They ran, what they did is they ran X1 games on Scorpio without any touches. And then they identified through that there was an LCD display on the front of Scorpio dev kit, so they can do all this in real time, like the Gears of War 4 benchmark, right? Really good benchmark, tells you CPU, GPU bottlenecks, all that. Think of it that way. So they ran these X1 games through Scorpio's Jaguar, and then they said there were 66 different unique bottlenecks for different game engines, different games out there, all this stuff that they tweaked. They basically increased the pipeline on these different bottlenecks to eliminate them. And that's one more advantage this newer custom Jaguar has, just one. So that's 100%. They did eliminate those bottlenecks that way.
Right. Okay. So with
as far as the devs are concerned, like you were asking, as far as the devs are concerned, they're going to do whatever's best for them. Whatever's easier for them, basically. So they're just going to pretty much go ahead.
And that's the problem. Like they're gonna, I feel like they're gonna prioritize, third parties if there is no, I guess, option. They're gonna prioritize the resolution, because it's more of a marketing thing. It's a marketing talking point. Our game is in 4K more than our game is 60 frames, which is what people. I don't know about what
Sony created.
Hardcore. We care, like the general people, hardcore audience. We care about. It's safe to say most people care about frame rate, right? Is that?
Yep.
Gamers do. The core gamers do. But man, Sony has pushed this 1080p thing, and now that's what it is now. The resolution is the king right now. So that's why Microsoft came out with this 4K system. It's because they looked at the data and they realized that that's what people are asking for.
I know what you're saying when you say you think they'll do just the easiest thing across the board, but at the same time, every single new Xbox One game takes advantage of that extra 100 gigabytes per second of memory bandwidth of the ESRAM, right? When they don't have to do that. That's why there were a lot of 720p games at launch, right? Because they didn't use ESRAM. and this has been documented. So they're going out of their way to use the ESRAM now, and that's not the easiest path. They're doing it because they're just as big of fans of their own games, if not more. They love games. That's why they do this. So
they haven't been going out their way this far. I don't know why they would now.
I mean, if they're using ESRAM, they're doing more.
They're not going out of their way for the top console in the world. They're just going for the 4K and whatever the frame rate is, it is. So I don't know why that would change.
Some games are. I mean, Sony's games aren't right now, but some games are, like Paragon, right? 1080p, you get, I think it's 60 plus better graphics. Mm-hmm. I mean, it just depends. It's dev by dev, right? So, but Sony are pushing this, like he said.
A lot of these motherfuckers are lazy. A lot of these devs seem lazy. They just be doing whatever. We already know the elites, but you know.
I think they just made some bad decisions, you know, when it comes to choosing resolution over frame rate.
And they are limited.
Like you said, it's all about the marketing. It's that 4K push. So,
like Dark Souls, for instance, Pro version, 45 to 53 FPS on average. In the 60 FPS mode, they just activated, and that's because the Jaguar on the Pro, it just can't handle that many draw calls per second. Right? That was the biggest thing I worried about with Scorpio. I was like, God damn it, are they going to do something with the CPU? Because that's why you don't get 60 FPS on a lot of these AAA games at lower resolutions. You get 1800p. Even Horizon Zero Dawn doesn't do it in its performance mode. And if the CPU were faster, then the Decima engine could hit 60, but it's not. So that's why I'm hoping Scorpio's optimizations really help, because I don't want this 30 FPS bullshit at all.
It's still a Jaguar, so you got to be skeptical.
Yeah, I know. It's a little different, but yeah, it's using Jag cores. It's more custom than a Puma, but it is what it is.
Okay. I think we kind of covered a lot. I mean,
when do y'all think the PS5 will be released?
2020.
2020.
Yeah. I think so. Before I would
7 years after the PS4.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sony typically takes.
No, they don't.
No, it's like 5 years, but
it's usually 5 years. Last year was the last generation was the only time they ever took long. It's usually 5 years.
PlayStation 2 came out in what, 2000?
90, something like that. I thought it was 99.
You know, the second they came up with this mid-generation console, all the rules changed, and there's a reason Sony called this a mid-generation refresh. That's their words, mid-gen. So earliest is 2019. More analysts think it's 2020 than any other year. Yeah. If people want to quote an analyst, it said 2018, right? So you're looking at 2019, 2020.
The mid-generation consoles are to elongate the generation without it feeling like what last gen felt like.
I think the Scorpio did a good job, from what I'm hearing alone, to at least making it feel like a real step up. That's something to be excited about as a console guy.
But in the wake of the Scorpio, before I said I still think it's going to be 2021. You know,
that's a ways.
But because of the Scorpio, before the Scorpio, I thought it was going to be 2021. I think they might push it up just a little bit now.
It depends on what the Scorpio does. If it's a threat, then shit will change.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, even if it's not a threat, because I don't think it's really going to change, you know, the narrative that much right now. I think Sony, honestly, they're going to be like, we don't want to have the weaker console. They're going to push it up a year. I honestly think Sony would do that just because they don't want to. They want to.
Well, we actually want it to be a threat, though. We want the Scorpio to be a threat because its competition is good. So we definitely want it to be a threat.
Yeah, like Nvidia and Intel need to be curb stomped by AMD, frankly, because they've just been the shit they've been pulling is insane.
Facts.
Now, this is jumping ahead a little bit, but let's, like, as far as like next generation, you know, because this probably means that next generation Sony is going to release, you know, their console first, and you know that releasing your console first, that, you know, that lead is a big deal. Mm-hmm. So this means that Microsoft is probably going to be behind that as far as next generation goes, like at least by a year or something like that.
Maybe they did the opposite with the 360, right? They knew they were coming out with 360 in 05. They knew Sony were a bit further out, so they came out later than the PS2 and they came in earlier than the PS3.
Just BG, just to go back on your last comment. Like, I don't think that Sony cares about being the weaker console or not. All they care about is how much money they're making. And just think about it. Like, if you're winning the generation, you're probably the last person to want the generation to go forward. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to move to the next generation yet. until your sales start getting lower. Yeah. You don't want to start over until your sales get down.
They definitely want to milk it, but I think Sony still got some of those cocky habits. Like some of those cocky habits that put them in the PS3 generation are not completely gone. Yeah. So they might start feeling themselves, especially with the PS4 right now, and be like, we got this, we can handle this, and like, you know.
Oh, they definitely feeling themselves because they still did over 85 million last generation, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But we know they feeling themselves. We already know they back right where they comfortable at.
Yeah. So I think like there's a part deep down inside their soul where they want to be the most powerful.
I think something's
I
changed.
don't know, man. I don't know. If the Scorpio a threat and it's fucking with their money, then they gonna do something.
That shit all about the money, bro.
Yeah,
they gonna ride it out.
As long as them sales don't stagnate, they good.
Either they need to get that price of that base PS4 super low. I'm talking $200 here in the next year and a half, 2 years, or they need to, think
somebody
about
at the airport.
I think that shit definitely going down to 200.
They take the game out. It's usually bundled with a game. They take their game out. They can make it 200.
Well, they're digital. That digital
right
code,
now, right?
that digital code don't cost them shit, right? They just throw it in there.
Yeah.
First one's free.
Okay. So E3. So what do y'all think exactly they're gonna do at E3 in the wake of the Scorpio? The Scorpio being specs being revealed at with Digital Foundry. So what's gonna be their outline?
I think they're gonna. I feel like they're gonna talk about this power. I think they're going to
talk about Sony or Microsoft.
I think Microsoft going to talk about the power. You know what I mean? Because that's a big thing right now. And I think Sony is going to combat that by showing games that look way better than anything that Scorpio has.
Really?
I can agree with that.
I don't think so. I don't think.
If you're talking about power and then you ain't got no games that
they gonna push exclusive experiences.
If you ain't got no games that can, if you don't have no games that can prove how powerful this console is, that's a problem.
What makes you think they're not going to do that? Every time they've
bought a console, you think they got? What game
doesn't matter? Oh my god!
Hold on, you think they got some surprise they're gonna bring out?
Of course, there's going to be some surprises. There's going to be at least some surprises.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think they're gonna really focus on multi-plats. The differences in the multi-plats. That's what I think they're gonna do.
That's fine, but I think they have some stuff that they're gonna show. So
I don't know.
Almost certain there's nothing going to look. There's nothing on the Scorpio. I'm almost certain that there's nothing that they show on the Scorpio E3 going to look better than The Last of Us 2.
Right now, there's still nothing that look better than them damn ducks that Sony had in the tub. So I'm just saying,
huh?
I mean,
they had like
what if they show Rise 2 though? What if they show Rise 2?
Yeah, it's not gonna look better than.
Well, Rise is a multiplayer now, ain't it? Hold on. Didn't Crytek shut down?
Nah, they just.
No, they ain't. No.
They just
Microsoft owned that IP. I think.
Many studios.
Sure.
They're not completely shut down.
No, they own Rise 1. They don't own the IP.
I mean, the first Rise, everybody hates it, so I don't.
Which is really weird because that was a good game.
It's one of my favorite games of the generation, but I'm just, the general consensus is just terrible. I love the game.
I don't know, man.
It came out in 2013. I don't know. The hate was at his height. So.
Yeah. I don't think Sony had the best looking. To me, and I'm just speaking personally, I think the shit I've seen on my PC destroys both of these consoles. Either way, like I'll go play Horizon Zero Dawn, I'll play The Witcher 3 at 60 Ultra, and I'm like, no, I think this looks better.
Nah,
I don't.
So that's just my opinion.
Not Uncharted 4.
Witcher 3. The thing is, Witcher 3 character.
Because people think Witcher 3 on PS4 looks the same as Witcher 3 on PC, and it doesn't.
But Witcher 3 on PC, their character models are terrible, dog.
Yeah, the character.
The character
models on the Witcher 3 and the environment in The Witcher 3 does not look better than Horizon. I can tell you that.
Nah, the environment.
I can't go with the environment because the environment looks really good on Witcher.
Not to me. It's not as deep and like as vibrant as.
They make a much better use of ambient occlusion on The Witcher. You're seeing that light fill like the trees.
I don't think that game is better.
But The Witcher's a much bigger game than Horizon several times over, too. So the character models, hey, take it. But in regards to the overall visuals, I'm giving it to The Witcher. And that's just The Witcher. That ain't even the best looking game on PC. That's why I say when you say...
I don't know. Graphically, go to Uncharted.
Back up to Sony, I'm like, well, Microsoft are going to be using PC assets. I mean, if you're happy with PC gaming, if you think PC gaming looks the best, you're going to be getting something pretty good.
No, but see, I'm good with that. I already know, right? But PC shit is hard. It transfers terrible over these videos, man.
Yeah,
that's why I'm seeing people like, oh, this doesn't look much better than my PS4. It's like, what? If you've seen it in person, you would have a different opinion.
It's mainly the frame rate too, so I don't. That's still variable.
Oh, shit.
Let me see what else we need. E3. Yeah, so at E3. I guess it's at this point it's safe to say that none of the games that are supposed to come out this year are going to come out before E3. So all the games that were announced like last year or the year before, like Cuphead, Scalebound. My bad.
Oh man,
what's the cloud game? I can't remember.
The Crackdown.
Crackdown 3. Yeah. Sea of Thieves, all of that. Apparently, I guess
you got State of Decay too.
Yeah.
I guess it worked out because all of that is going to be, displayed using, played on the Scorpio. So, and I guess hopefully after that, we'll get a release date for all of these games finally.
What the fuck is Cuphead, and why is that game taking so damn long?
Because
she said it'll be here this summer.
The word is that Microsoft, I don't know if it was Microsoft, but they were told that they had to create platforming levels because it was a boss only.
Yeah, people's complaining.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, people played the game and the developer decided to do more than just boss rush or whatever. So, and they have to draw every single frame of animation. That's all hand drawn. So that's why it takes so long.
Yeah. So, but if some of these games these games got to come out this year because it's like you got Scorpio. If you don't got these games that have been talked about forever finally coming out, it's gonna be like, what the hell?
So do y'all think Crackdown's gonna come out with all the cloud power they was talking about?
They just showed off a recent demo of how they've improved that. And people think it's graphics, right? They think it's graphics. None of that is going to be graphics. The cloud is powering the physics with big data type technology. So that's how you're going to see that destructibility, which they showed off a year ago or something like that, a year and a half ago. And they recently made a statement about improvements and that it is hitting this year. So who knows what the requirements for that game will be, 3 megasecond. Like, is that going to work? Right? There's a lot of variables there. And what happens if it's not connected? Like, does it work at all?
Really small.
They got a lot to prove with Crackdown because the first two ain't never been like huge hits.
Yeah, it's kind of like a cult classic type game. The first one was.
Okay. I think this year's E3 is going to be, I think, one of the most highly anticipated, especially for Microsoft. It's really like Judgment Day for them. It's do or die time for them.
And Nintendo.
It is. Nintendo gonna be all right no matter what.
I mean, people gonna feel about it.
On Nintendo,
they still need to show games though.
I wouldn't say it's Judgment Day. I mean, Phil just confirmed like a month ago is their most successful generation ever as of 3 years and something, right? In the end of the cycle. So they're doing good. PlayStation's just doing extremely well and more power to them, right? But you want two companies to be very competitive. You don't want to steamroll the other the whole generation. It's not good for the consumer. So hope they do good. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so, and it's going to be interesting. Kid Smooth going to hopefully be there front row.
Oh, Kid going to lose his fucking mind, bro.
Yeah, can I be
Kid Smooth going to lose it. I can tell.
Offer the Suckfield dick right there.
You going, Kid Smooth?
Yeah.
Facts. This has been nigga going to bring the wet naps and everything.
This has been about 12, 13 years in the making, yo. To go to an E3 at a console reveal. My goal was to be there for the Xbox One console reveal, but obviously it didn't happen. So I couldn't ask better to be there for a Scorpio reveal. So I'm gonna be there.
If you're making it in the conference?
But no, I guarantee. I guarantee.
Hey,
like I said,
I'm handling that for him. I'm sending out the email.
Hey, Smooth.
I'm looking out for Smooth because I know this is gonna get his panties wet.
Smooth. Hey, you gonna have on a weapon wheel shirt? You gotta behave yourself, bro.
I'm a gentleman, dude. I'm a gentleman in person.
I'm sending out all the emails I need to all the people to make sure, like, if he don't get in nothing, I'm trying to make sure Smooth getting Microsoft. I want him to get in Sony's too, so he can like sit there and squirm a little bit.
I gonna beat Smooth the fuck up in that Sony shit.
He ain't gonna want to go on Sony shit.
He'll be boring and shit.
Yeah, being there with those weird looking motherfuckers.
Nah, man.
Are you allowed to stay for the Bethesda conference after?
I'm sending an email for all of. I already wrote out all of his emails for that, so I'm gonna try to get him in that.
That's cool.
Smooth.
Hey, Smooth, when you gonna finish it? First of all, Smooth, we need to discuss your punishment when you lose this bet.
Well, you didn't create a punishment. Like,
yeah, no, I didn't. I was thinking what you had in mind. I'll let you. I'll let you soften it for you because you're gonna lose. So what you got in mind, player?
Here's, what for not beating Uncharted and on Crushing in a week? What should my punishment be?
What should his punishment be, Jack or BJ? Anybody? Jimmy? Anybody got any?
You gotta eat like a bread sandwich on camera or some dumb shit. That's the only thing I can think of. I can't think of an
extra day, like just the.
Nah. There ain't no extra day. No,
I think
definitely taking. I don't know, man.
There's no extra days.
I still want you to live stream and beat the game though, because I want.
I will. I'll just.
He's not going to beat the game.
He's not doing that, bro.
I'm not beating the game.
I will beat the game. That's the funny part.
They're not beating the game, dog.
I just want you to get to chapter 21. That's all I want.
No, because now I got far enough where I wasted all this. You understand what the stream fucking did to me, man? Like.
And you ain't even get nowhere yet.
You was going crazy, bro.
It's over, dog. You about to have a heart attack on camera.
Y'all heard that shit he was saying last night?
Yo, he was mad as shit. Hey, yo, hold on. This motherfucker pulling out college degrees and shit. Nobody care about none of that, man. Yo, nobody give a fuck about your college degrees. You getting fucking worked on that goddamn game. Like, he pulling out college degrees, certificates, and all that. Nobody care about that.
Oh, man.
You know what I mean? Bravo, nigga. But we talking about this game right now.
The game's gonna be beat. Like I said,
you're not getting past chapter 13, bro.
Oh man. Okay.
You're not beating it, dog.
Are you streaming that tonight, Smooth?
I might just.
What you mean you might? What
you only got 2 days, bro.
You only got 2 days left.
I might.
Well, because I accepted the fact.
Ain't you gonna be tied up tomorrow? Like you might as well stream.
Oh, you accepted your L already. Okay,
I accepted the fact that I wasn't gonna beat it in 7 days after I realized I couldn't get to it on Thursday. But
okay.
One of those chapters.
Listen, how many chapters the game got? 22, right?
22. I'm on. Yeah, and I'm on 13.
You on 13? You could finish that tonight, brother.
Low key.
Man, you can't get through that tonight.
A couple of them chapters ain't even got no combat.
Yeah, but some of these damn streams have been costing me sex, so so that's what it's been. You know, I don't want to fucking lose out on a night. You know, fuck that.
Explain what was going on Friday night then.
Fuck you.
Jack Move about to give you his premium super duper porn site subscription.
Oh damn! I got you, bro.
All right. So if that's it, if y'all don't got nothing else, we could all wrap this up.
Hold on, are you streaming or not? Like an hour or two? Nothing?
Yeah, I'm gonna do at least two hours or so, 2.5.
What time you doing that?
It's 7:34 now. I'll probably start like an hour.
Oh, all right. So everybody be ready for that.
Oh man.
All right, so let's get to these outros. Dealer.
Hold on. Time out. I know what I got. I know what I got for you now, Smooth. Since if I lost, I would have to play any game you want, right? Well, if I win, you got to buy me any game I want.
What kind of shit is that? Do I like a Patreon of you?
It's the same fucking thing. Hold on, it's the same thing.
I look like
if I lost, I gotta buy any. If I lost, hold on. First of all, don't disrespect the Patreons like that. We do not share his views.
Pulling the bottom.
Listen. If I lost, I had to buy any game that you want me to play. So if I win, you got to buy any game that I want to play.
That's fair.
But how the fuck does me spending all these damn hours costing me money? Like, think about it.
No, you're making money. Look how many views you've been getting on them videos, thanks to Hard 8.
Yeah, after YouTube done fucked everybody over, I ain't making shit on them damn videos.
Man, listen, man, you all right.
That's real talk.
You all right.
Your channel been blasting though on that stream.
You been getting viewers, bro.
Definitely, bro.
You're welcome, nigga.
All right,
your shit been popping, boy.
Tweet out the game that you also want. What this is gonna be, a PC game? All right. CD
Probably.
Here I come.
Look at the CD keys.
All right, Dealer.
Yeah. I think this actually was pretty productive for Scorpio. I don't know. I feel like we all kind of came to an understanding, so it went a little better than I thought it would. Good shit.
Okay. Cycle.
What up, y'all? Cycle. Thanks for having me on, man. I really appreciate it. That's it.
I thought Psycho was gonna bring the noise. This nigga on Twitter all times at night.
Hold on, wait a minute. First of all, everything I've ever said on this podcast came out to be true, so I have nothing to argue about.
Oh, okay.
Nothing to argue about.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Everything I've ever said on here, so it is what it is.
I don't remember everything you ever said, but I'm quite sure somebody will probably.
Nobody ain't got nothing to say about nothing, even in the chat. Nothing to say about it, because what I said came out to be true. So.
Okay. Smooth.
Oh yes, it's Kid Smooth. Xbox is the best box. I am the best bot, and look out for that Uncharted stream because I'm gonna be botting all over that shit.
Jack.
All right, appreciate everybody for watching, man. I didn't say too much this week because my internet is fucking up, so I'm about to go load up the Draco, head over to Comcast, see what the fuck going on. Check out weaponwheelnetwork.com, the official Weapon Wheel podcast website, and check me out separately, man, on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter at Jack Moo Johnny, man. Appreciate y'all.
Who did you guys' artwork, by the way?
This dude named
Sandwich.
Yeah, I sandwich or something like that. I got his Twitter handle.
He left Twitter though, right?
Yeah, he's on Twitter, but he's inactive. He answers his email though.
Yo, are we still doing a podcast tomorrow and shit?
Yeah. I mean, if y'all still down, I told people we were. It don't got to be long, but it could be shorter and just.
Yeah. Well, Bond said he wanted to give y'all some low.
Yeah, Bond gotta give Hardy some work, man.
Yeah, we gotta talk.
Oh man,
he trying to win back viewers.
Jimmy.
Hey, what's up, man? J Mega Games, man. Everybody have a good night. Peace.
All right, Heartache.
Yo, shout out to all the Patreon supporters, man. We appreciate y'all, man. I think you guys are all winners. Appreciate that. But yeah, check me out, Heartache Gaming, man. Make sure y'all check out Kid Smooth tonight and deliver them loads, man. I'm gonna find out what game I want. It might be a special edition for 150, but hey, it's my choice. It's like no. Nah, check us out.
So, moral of the story is, let's not forget, this. Let's not forget that even though the Scorpio stuff happened, this week was really about Bond getting roasted. Let's not be distracted. That's what it was all about.
I don't even
know. Tomorrow, don't forget, bring your best Bond the type of nigga jokes or Bond the type of dude. You ain't gotta say nigga. Bring them all for the comment section, man.
Okay. Because Bond will be in full defense mode tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Like he gonna be in it.
Fuck around and get a video tonight.
Yo, Dale, I just want to say something before we go, man, so you can know something. Yo, I'm cool with y'all cats as long as y'all don't cross the line, man. When you start saying things like calling a person a bitch, that's when shit start changing. So as long as y'all don't do shit like that, man, we good, man.
I hear you, man. It's all for fun to me anyway. So.
Nah, it ain't fun when you start cursing at me, man.
Well, still pretty fun to me. So we're two different people.
You can be worried about what's not fun to me, though.
I don't give a shit what's not fun to you.
All right, remember that. Remember that when I see you.
Yeah, I got all time.
You ain't never gonna see that dude, man.
I know. That's why he's talking. That's why he's talking that shit.
I'm sitting at 245, pretty solid. I'm all right. So.
Oh, you're 245.
Yeah, pretty solid. So I'm pretty sure you've seen me in the group. So I don't really give a shit.
I seen you in the group.
Listen. Why are we fighting?
Where is Bond when you need him?
Bond is the real.
Yeah, this is all about roasting Bond. What are y'all doing?
Bond is the real fuck nigga. Let's not forget that.
Listen. Y'all not gonna justify the man cursing at me and then trying to act like that shit was cool.
It wasn't supposed to be taken that seriously.
I'm not serious now too. But now you talking about you 245. Like I give a fuck what you look.
Bro, you done threatened me like 3 times if you see me in real life. So drop the bullshit.
It was a joke, motherfucker.
Oh, was it? So now I ain't supposed to take it seriously. All right.
Yo, listen, nigga. I don't care how you take it though. What you mean?
All right. Anyway.
I'm telling you it's a joke, but you can take
Jimmy, listen, man. When you on the way to his house, come pick me the fuck up.
Yeah.
There you go.
Be sure and pop the trunk on me.
Now he got to bring D with him.
I got some friends. It's all right.
Man, calm down, man. Relax.
We're just kidding.
Be a joke.
We're just kidding.
Listen. Bond is the real loser.
Absolutely.
Let's all agree that Bond is the real loser in this situation.
Yeah, that's why Bond ain't come tonight.
I don't even know what the fuck
Bond is Jewish. Bond is Jewish now.
Bond say he was at a dreidel tournament or some shit. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
What did he do? I mean, I don't get why
That
you
nigga got sunburned from all that roasting. That's fucking calamine lotion on his
That
ass
nigga went to the
right
doctor. He was like, "Can you unsaute me at this motherfucker?" Damn.
Nigga spent the whole day at the burn unit.
Hey, go to Bond video where he on camera and look how he do that shit with his face. Oh my god!
If I want to know what Bond did while you guys are roasting him, what video should I watch?
Oh, Jack Moo can explain.
He did like a circular thing.
That's like a
with his face,
Twitter
didn't
thing.
he?
It's like
With
a
his
Twitter
hand.
thing.
You can go to Jack Moo video.
Yeah, that circular thing with his hand.
You can go to Jack Moo video and then watch like 4 Bond's videos that he did at 11:59.
Yeah, you ain't gonna have enough time. You ain't gonna have enough time to find out what happened.
It's fine.
Then the narrative changes about 50 times when you're fucking with Bond. So
It wasn't midnight.
all types of shit. Oh man, that shit funny.
All right, man.
That's probably what the whole podcast is gonna be about tomorrow and shit.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
We out.
just make sure y'all tune in.
Facts.